afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to Breakfast with the Brits. Yo, on our way to the church house right now. Gonna go get some praise and worship on. Need that day of rest. Need that day of praise. Need the day of worship, of focus. Give some time to your Creator, to whomever you serve. As for us, me and my house, I will serve the Lord. Me and this young lady today, we are going to be covering the topic of not giving up. Not giving up. And Breakfast with the Brits will more than likely be shorter than the 30 minutes or less that I typically do with mine, Tips from Tuba Linden. But we're going to cover some good topics for you. Today, not giving up. I'm gonna let Mama Britt, so I'm gonna let Mama Britt talk to you first. How do you feel about not giving up, babe?
So I really don't believe in quitting. I don't believe in quitters. And so when you talk about giving up, when you give up, you give up a lot. You can give up aspirations, you can give up dreams, you can give up things that you really, really want, but you just like forget about it because you feel like you're not going to get it. But for me, I feel like there is no reason to give it up. I think that forces you to work harder. You should make those things be like wanted bad enough to where when you get, I can't think and drive. Give me a minute. I'm sorry, I'm here. I'm trying to think. So that's why I keep hesitating, y'all. But when you think about giving up, I think about quitting. And I don't believe in quitters. I don't believe that there's a such thing as, hey, no longer can I do this. No, that's not an option. Like, you have to want it. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing, because no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult the road may seem, no matter how whiny the road is, why would you give up? Why would you stop going after something you want so bad? And 9 times out of 10, you're right there at it. You're right there at it. You're in arm's reach. You're a fingertip away, but you quit right at the finish line. Why would you do all that work for no reason? Why would you make that in vain? So when it comes to quitting, make sure that you understand that to be a quitter means you gave up on yourself. It doesn't mean that you gave up on everybody else. You gave up on yourself. Why would you give up on yourself? Ain't nobody gonna love you the way you love you. Ain't nobody gonna keep up with you the way you keep up with you. Ain't nobody gonna maintain the way you maintain yourself. You have to be able to keep pushing. You have to be able to stay focused and to understand that no matter how hard it is, you can still do it. Y'all hear me say all the time, I can, I will, I am. That is exactly what it is. Hey, Quita Pooh, I can, I will, I am. You are more than able to keep pushing. You are more than able to move forward. So that's my take on quitting. I don't believe in quitters. Quitters are sorry. Quitters are punks. Whatever you want to call them, that's what they are. So don't quit, because you're better than that. You are more than a conqueror. You are victorious. Why would God tell us that if that's not really what we are? That's me.
Yes, you heard it. All right, so I have several different views of looking at quitting. And Quita, what's going on? Everybody that hops on. Number one, appreciate everybody for hopping on here, paying attention. If you find it, just letting y'all know, if y'all find this of value, there's a button on the bottom left hand side that says share. So I pray that I ask that you share this with other folks and hope they're inspired and moved by what they're about to hear as well. And what they've heard thus far. But my take on quitting as well, don't give up. Quitting, sometimes she said you quit on yourself. If you think about whatever situation it is, a lot of people, they try to get in, they have financial situations that they have, whether it's personal problems, all that kind of stuff. And as a matter of fact, I just had a friend let me know of a situation that they're currently going through, like at this moment. And I just put it in his ear. At this time, he might be getting a lot of people feeling sorry, but like, oh, I'm sorry to hear this, I'm sorry to hear that, yes and that, and this. I was like, and I understand that you're gonna hear that from a lot of people, but I'm gonna give you a different perspective of it. A lot of people get the news that this person got, and they're probably thinking, oh, life is over. Oh, I can't do this. Oh man, I can't believe I just got this news. Oh man, I can't. I'm like, dude, guess what? You got a family. I mean, girl, guy, whatever, you got a family. You have other people that depend on you. So guess what? If you start feeling depressed and down and you decide you want to give up, you're not only giving up on yourself, as she said, you're giving up on your family. You're giving up on a lot of other people that depend on you. Okay, so it depends on certain situations as far as giving up. You're truly, definitely giving up on yourself, like she said, but you may be giving up on other people. Another thing, why quit? Let me ask you a question. Why quit? Why? Because it got hard. It got tough. Why quit? Well, I mean, you'll see this quote all over the internet. When you think about quitting, think about the reason you started. You started because you wanted to change some situation. You started because there was something in your life that you got tired of that you wanted to make a change in. So why quit? What was it about? What was about doing it that was so hard that said, you know what? This isn't what I thought it was. I can't do this. I quit. You know, this ain't for me. What makes you think that? What put it in your head that you're not able to do what you started? Okay? And this is just in life in general. This is life, period. We're not talking about, I'm not even talking business right now. I'm talking life. Okay? What was the reason you decided to start it? It's like, guess what? Why do people wait till their extreme measures? And this isn't targeting anybody, any particular topic, but why do people wait till extreme measures to decide they want to do something? And I give an example. People, and I understand certain situations calls for it and you can't help it, but then there are situations where you can help it. If someone is overweight, okay, why do you need to wait to go to a doctor to tell you that you're overweight? Don't wait to that point. If you know you need to work out, you know you need to eat better, you know you need to be healthy. And I know a lot of things when it comes to stuff like that, it's addictive. It's addictive that you have to have this, the sweets, the cravings, and all that kind of stuff. But it's a mind thing. You have to have mind power to be able to tell yourself, I can do this. I can do this. One of the toughest things to do is to convince yourself that you can do something. Why? Because there's always something inside that says, I can't. You have to talk yourself out of that. You have to get out of that mentality of, I can't do this. I can't. You have to really speak and personally develop yourself to where the phrase of I can't cannot even be not only in your vocabulary, it just can't be around you. For people who tell you you can't, like I said, I let people do. I wish somebody would tell me I couldn't do something. I wish somebody that drives me. That's a challenge to me. I love a challenge. You tell me I can't beat you in something, I'm gonna say I can't beat you. Let's go. Guess what? If I lose, let's do it again. If I lose, let's play again. Guess what? I'm not quitting. That's just me. You have to have the mentality where you cannot give up. Secondly, I look at it by giving up. Sorry.
That was only one thing?
Huh?
That was only one thing you talked 3 hours about?
Yeah, that was one thing I talked 3 hours about. Y'all hear her clowning me? Man, she clowning me. Breakfast with the Brits, and she got the extra. Whew. Ain't this something? Eat your cheese sandwich.
This is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now finish what you're doing.
Man, like, can y'all believe it? Just go clown me on Facebook, just live all it. Man, get out. Man, get out the car.
That's what I do, I clown.
Anyways, quitting is not an option. Like I said, giving up on yourself is not an option. Giving up on your family and other people who depend on you is not an option. And she done threw me all the way off. Anyways, like I said, when you think about the reason that you started, that should be a momentum seeker. When you think about why you started, you have to keep going. If I put it in perspective, if you think about a track star, when they start the race, it's easy to start coming out the blocks full force. What's going on, Marcus? Great to see you, man. Appreciate you hopping on. When you think about the Olympics and anything else, think about the 400. It's one of the toughest races to run. Anything longer than the 400 tough. I mean, depending on if you're a runner, the 200 could be tough. But think about the 400. When they start their 400, you see them start off with a sprint, probably about 3/4 speed. They'll start out full to get it going, and then coast around that first 200 by 3/4 until they're able to pick it up. But then, as they run and that lactic acid begins to build up in the muscles, and those muscles start to contract and stuff like that as they're running, by the time they get around to probably about the last 100, that's the toughest part of the race to run. But depending on what kind of athlete you are, what kind of training and preparation that you did for that point, Some people kick it into high gear and actually take off. Other folks struggle to get around that curve. That's exactly how it is in life. You're going to start out strong. When you decide, I'm going to do something, you're going to start out strong. It's just like New Year's resolutions for going to the gym. You start out strong.
I don't know why people do that. Because my thing is, why make a New Year's resolution when you're going to quit? Like, that's retarded. It don't need to be a New Year's resolution. It needs to be a lifestyle change.
Exactly.
If you can't make a lifestyle change, if you make a resolution and you quit, it ain't no resolution, because you're going to do the same thing every year. You either going to do it or you're not. Period. Ain't no such thing as quitting. If you know you're not gonna do it and you know you're not gonna follow through with it, don't do it. Don't start it. Why would you start a project you can't finish? That's stupid. Come on now.
It's not that they can't finish. They have it in their mind. That's what it is.
They have it in their mind that they can't.
Exactly.
And that's where the downfall is. If in your mind you can't do it, why start it? Because you ain't gonna do it. You gotta be able, I'm sorry, I'm putting my shoes on, y'all. You have to know and understand that you can. And if you don't believe that you can, then don't start it at all, because you ain't gonna never get nowhere. You always gonna suck. You always gonna be sorry. You always ain't gonna be able to do it. So why start something you can't finish? Don't. That's retarded. Come on now. Retarded.
So just like that. But that becomes the toughest part, that last 100. But like I said, it's so easy to come out the blocks hard.
Oh, I did cut you off, didn't I?
It's so easy to come out the blocks hard. When you get around to that last 100, that's when it's harder. But you understand, realizing when you get around to that last 100, when it becomes tougher, that's when you have to push yourself the hardest to finish. So that's what happened when you, like I said, compare any situation that you have. Whatever in life that you start to be able to try to improve, it's easy to come out and say, I'm going to do this, 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 and go at it and go at it and go at it for a matter of days, weeks, perhaps a month or two, a couple of months. And then all of a sudden I don't feel like doing this no more. I can't do it. It's too tough. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources.
Or I just don't want to get out the bed. I'm lazy. That's an excuse I hear all the time. Yo, I'm lazy.
I don't have the support. For people like that, you have to get out of that mentality. You start strong, and then you have every excuse in the world to not finish strong.
Ooh, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, Pee-wee.
Look at the camera is on you.
Oh, so here is my excuse, okay? I always tell people excuses builds monuments of nothings. Period. Like, let that sink in.
And matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. We have to get on each other sometime. I tell my wife she needs to do something, or she'll say something, and don't take that like I'm bossy, but she'll say it's something that she wants to get done, and I say, well, you need to start doing this. Well, I'm not a morning person. I'm not this. I'm not. Stop telling yourself that. You're not a morning person because you're not trying to be a morning person. You're not trying to get. You have to, and I have to get on her. I have to get on her every now and then too. I'll be like, look, but hold on, buddy, hold on. And you have to truly stop telling yourself that I can't. I'm lazy. I can't do this. I'm not this. I'm not a morning. At some point, she was getting up at 5 a.m. going to the gym with me. Then she got tired of it.
Didn't last long at all.
Yeah, it didn't last long because she said she wasn't a morning person. Guess what? You'll never be a morning person if you don't make yourself become a morning person. A lot of stuff that you do that you decide not to do it's an embedding in your mind that says, I can't anymore, or I can't, or I don't feel like.
I'm still not a morning person, yo. So you know what I did? Let me tell you what my husband did, because I'm really, really not a morning person. Like I don't like to get up that early like that. So let me tell you what my husband did. He was like, okay, you ain't a morning person. It still ain't no excuse. You can do this in the evening. And he would start making me workouts. He would start giving me stuff that I could do that forced me, that I didn't have no excuse then, because I'm not a morning person, but so I'm not a morning person. You ain't got no excuse because I left you everything you needed to do so you can get up and do it. So I ain't have an excuse then. I had to get up and do it. Hence the almost 70-pound weight loss because of him. But I'm still not a morning person, yo. I'm not.
And she's still telling her that. Quit telling yourself that.
I'm not telling myself that. I was born with that. Excuses. That is the best excuse in the world.
No, baby, you were born with a big head. That has nothing to do with telling yourself I'm not a morning person. You're born with the color of your skin. I don't know. That's just not something. But man, but you gotta be able to finish strong. The toughest thing to do is finish as strong as you started. You can't start the race. You can't start a 400 sprinting the whole way around, because by the time you're done with 200, you're gonna you're gonna burn yourself out. Mm-hmm. When you start whatever it is that you're gonna start, I don't care if it's a home improvement thing that you want to do. All right, everybody, this is Mr. Alex right here. Alex, say hi. Hi. What's going on, Laura? Good to see you. Hey. But I don't care if it's a home improvement project that you want to do. If you start and you say and you start doing this stuff, and about a weekend, you just going hard and you going hard and you going hard, you going hard. You spending as much time as you can, and it seems like nothing is getting done, because that's what happens. A lot of people quit because they feel like nothing is being done. Nothing is changing. That's what it is. So many people feel they quit because they're not getting the results as fast as they want. You got it. That's the toughest thing to do.
She was that kid. No, Marcus.
When she woke up to watch cartoons.
I wasn't.
I was up at 5 in the morning watching Three Stooges.
I wasn't. My mama, if you ask my mom and my dad, they would tell you I was always the one that they had to come wake up because I didn't get up. I was the one that stayed up, that would sleep till 10, 11 o'clock in the morning if they let me. Yeah. I was not a morning person.
See, that's exactly why she tried to do that now. I don't let it happen. I'll be like, nah, you got to get up. Let's go.
I don't have a choice now. I have an adult life.
Adult life or not, even on her days when we got off, I'm still getting her up early, because I was like, nah, you can't lay in the bed all day. We got stuff we can do. But you can't, huh?
It's been real, y'all. I gotta go because I have to sing this morning, so I have to go. I love y'all. Peace. Don't be a quitter. Quitters are for losers. Losers are punks, and punks just don't need to do nothing at all. Bye.
He said his wife is the same way. Start making it get up. I love her. Start making it move around. Keep on instilling. It takes a while to change the mentality. It really does. It's not an overnight thing to change your mind. It's not an overnight thing to change your mind and just say, I'm gonna start doing. For some people can do that and click, and it automatically change. I know my father-in-law used to smoke, and one day he just decided to say, I'm not gonna smoke no more. And he has never picked up a cigarette since. I mean, some habits by some people change, but understand, like I said, the toughest part is people quit because they don't see the results as fast as they want to see it, no matter what it is. Okay, understand that results take time to get. Results take time to get. So you're gonna have to push. You're gonna have to grind, and you're gonna have to work harder than before to finish the race as hard as you started. Okay. Hey, do you need your bag? All right. So we're about to head into church, y'all. So I appreciate y'all hopping on and attending with me, Babe, and Alex. We love y'all. This is our first breakfast at Britt's with 9. Breakfast with Britt's at 9.
We will be here every Sunday.
Every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. We're going to have breakfast with the Brits. Alex may not be with us, but we'll still be here.
If you have something you want to talk about, if you have suggestions, drop it in the comment box, inbox us, and we can talk about some stuff that you want to talk about. Just interact with us. Let us know that you're there. Like, it's going to be so real, I promise you. And don't get mad at me because I'm real. My mouth I got that effect on people that we just don't lie to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, let's talk about it. What we gonna do? We gonna be about it. We gonna be quitters. No such thing as quitters. Be about your business, partners.
Y'all heard her. Darvin, my man, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Great to see you. We just covered the topic of not being able to quit, and pretty much for the last thing I'm gonna say before I hop off of here, I want you to think about the results of quitting. Y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate it, Marcus. Before I hop off, I want y'all to think about the results of quitting. Okay? The fear of quitting should hit you more than the thought of quitting itself. The fear of quitting should affect you more than the pain of quitting itself. People quit because it's painful. Whether it's a financial pain, whether you're hurting yourself, time matters, whether it's physical pain. A lot of people quit because it's uncomfortable. Okay? Get over that thought. and fear the result of quitting more than you feel the pain itself. Because you need to look at a situation like this. If I quit this today, I'm going to be in the same situation a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. If I quit this today, my situation will not change. And I will, next year come this time when I decide I want to change again, I'm slow. Fear the thoughts of being in the same place you are next year as you are now. That should put more fear in you than anything else. That alone should allow you to stop. That alone should make you not quit by itself, because you don't want to be in the same place, in the same predicament, doing the same thing the next year. The fear of the pain goes away. If you hurt a muscle, if your feelings hurt because of somebody, if you happen to get into financial debt because I'm like, I can't afford to pay for this right now. Guess what? You can make more money. You have another day to be able to do something. The pain goes away. I don't care if you go get a massage, if it's something physical, whatever it may be, the pain will go away. But the thought of you being in the same place next year or however long after, because you decided to quit on something, you should have a fear of that more than anything else. That's going to be more painful than any pain that you could physically get. All right? So y'all have a blessed one. That was the last tip before I get ready to head out of here. If this was of value to you, I ask that you hit that hit that little button on the bottom left hand side of your screen that says share. Share this with some folks, and hopefully they can help change their life. Like I said, this wasn't a business talk. This was life in general. So I appreciate y'all for joining us on Breakfast with the Brits at 9, and we'll hit y'all every Sunday with Breakfast with the Brits. And stay tuned for Monday through Saturday on Tips at 2 with Lyndon. All right, so y'all have a blessed one. See y'all later. Oh, and when this thing hops off, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's right there in the scene. Subscribe and turn the notifications on so you never miss a live that Tips at 2 or Breakfast with the Brits. All right, so see y'all later. Connect with your boy at successwithlyndon.com, but we'll talk about that later. Y'all have a blessed one. We out of here.